the next one we're going to do is lemon. So how many people have lemon in their water at the moment? A lot of people. Yeah. How many people put lemon in their water often? Yeah. So I love the smell of lemon. We actually add it to, when I diffuse Steve's, I like to diffuse a couple of drops of lemon in with it. Oh, before I do that, I'll borrow it back for a second. I'll pass this around too. So lemon is the one that I was talking about that dissolves petrochemicals. So as lemon travels through your bloodstream, it'll actually take the, oh, that was several drops of lemon. It'll actually come along to a receptor site and notice that there's some sort of toxin or something in there, and it'll pull those toxins out and flush them out of your body. So if you're using lemon, make sure you're drinking plenty of water so that those toxins have some place to go. So this was a normal cup that I put a couple of drops of lemon oil on, and you can hear what it's doing to it. Now, some people are like, oh my gosh, that's really scary. It's not that it's acidic, it's that it's dissolving those petrochemicals. So by the time it gets around over here, you guys are gonna miss out a little bit, but there will be a hole through the cup. So lemon, what did I do with my energy? Lemon too is a really, we use that for cleaning our fruit. So we stick them in a glass bottle, put a couple of drops of lemon in there, and I really think that it makes it last a whole lot longer for us. So fruit, vegetables, just throw them all in one big container. We also have, instead of the spray that you get to wash your vegetables, I have a glass bottle that we shake up and spray on individual fruits throughout the week too. That way. You can use it to replace your morning coffee. It controls appetite. There's actually studies that have been done that it improves test scores. So I have heard rumors, not confirmed, but I've heard rumors that some of the schools are using it, diffusing it while they are taking the ACTs to improve recall and concentration. It also is a really good stain remover and Goo Gone remover. So my poor husband, if he was here, he would hear all these stories that I tell about him, but he came home with paint. He had worn a respirator at work for painting. And he had yellow paint everywhere that the respirator wasn't. So good thing that he was wearing a respirator, because otherwise that yellow paint would be inside his lungs. But he could not get it off. He tried shaving, he tried a lot of different things to get it off, and finally he was like, okay, well, whatever, you can use oil. And so I'm all proud of myself. Get some coconut oil, put some lemon on it, rub it on his face, and it came off. And I'm like, I was a little nervous that it wasn't going to, and he was gonna, win. But it came off, and so if you ever get paint on your face or anywhere, lemon oil would be a good one to help release that, because it dissolves those petrochemicals that are in those products. So. It also has 68% D-limonene, which is a really powerful antioxidant, so it's a great one to boost your immune system too. So that's one that I use on my kids if you're looking for a great oil to boost immune systems when somebody's sick. That's a good one to put on wherever it is that they are feeling ill. Anybody have any good lemon stories or bad lemon stories?
I have a question. You mentioned a couple different ways to either put it on, or was there one that's more effective than the other, or different recommended for different people, or like topical, or using what's the protocol for that?
Engineer, I wanted I know you you also want do this and you will get this every single time. So you just kind of have to try it out. So some people's skin in certain areas reacts differently. So some people, this area is really sensitive, so they avoid that area and they put it on their neck. There's not a wrong way to put on oils, as long as you're not putting them in your ears and your eyes. But the feet is kind of like there's a chart in your books. In the front, page 30, anybody have the Vitaflex points memorized, what page number it's on? It's like page 30 something. But it tells you specific parts on your feet that correspond to different parts of your body. So if you're into reflexology, then you can actually pinpoint where to put them. So I am not that organized. I generally swipe oils on my kids as they run by and kind of try and get it at least as close as I can. So if I'm lucky to grab their foot and smear some oil on it, I'm good. Same thing with me. I'm I'm much less of a exact, specific, this is how you do it. If you have a chest cold, then I would suggest putting some olive oil or coconut oil or V6 and then putting a couple minutes, smearing it on your chest or, on your neck, something like that. So it's generally best to get it as close to whatever ails you as possible.
I got another question.
Yeah?
So if you are trying to get the desired result of this, is it better to just stay with one oil that's targeted, or like mixing crazy? Is that, what's the best?
That's a really good question. So in my experience, if you're not getting quick results, switch oils. So oils work really quick. So you can apply them about every 10 to 15 minutes. So your cells regenerate in the body, viruses regenerate every 10 to 15 minutes. So when we are in Dr. Mom mode, we do oil, like if I'm sick, kid's sick, we do oils every 10 to 15 minutes. I set a timer, we leave little jars with whatever oil it is and carrier, and we just like swipe and wipe, and then we're done for 15 minutes. But if it's not, so like we had a fever, put peppermint on, it reduced it by about 1.5 degrees within the first 10 minutes. And then we did it again, we kept seeing results, so we stuck with that. If we had put something on it, we weren't seeing results within the first 2 applications, we would have switched. That being said, if you don't have the right oil with you, put something on it. So I have a little thing that I carry around in my purse with me that has like little tiny oil bottles, and it doesn't have all of them in the kit, it has most of them, and I get a bug bite and I don't have purification, I'm gonna put something on it. Like anything is better than nothing. The oils are smart, they'll figure out what your body needs, which is hard for me to let go of. Like I want the control to know exactly what's gonna happen. But sometimes you just your body needs something different every time. That answer your question? Sort of? Okay.